Welcome to Fasman Jones 5-minute reviews. Wishwell was the first part of the series 2 finale, and even though I liked it when I watched it, after view, unfortunately, like with Skeleton Crew, it struggled to make an impact, but lacks the likability that the children had, and this is going to be an issue. Prepare for a rant in this review. The writer creates a note of variety by seeing the Syrian, a baby who is God of wishes, and uses comrade to keep him happy. Every time someone doubts the existence of this world, it powers up the machine to release Omega, which I think is an exciting idea. I feel Gatwa and Sethu were let down here by Russell T Days' vision, and I get they didn't have an issue, and this isn't the only occasion. They had the potential to be like the Dins, and they were given some pet peeve stories that put them way behind the performances of the girls from the Chum era, a brilliant puppet, and a group of anime characters, including, of course, Kada's Banner's capping. I miss the days when we had strong duos who made an impact of delivering when it counted, like some of my faves. They deserve way better here, and I'm sad they didn't get the material they needed. In terms of characters that delivered under pressure, Millie Gibson, Ruth Molly, and Sam Lawson delivered the most, which is a huge win. For Sam, Ruth, and the rest of the support cast representing the disabled community, they did a fantastic job, and it's good to see them. I would love to see more of this, but give them more too, so they become heroes. I felt sorry for Conrad Clark sometimes, but I still don't like him, and that was what we needed to see. My main criticism is that it was just a political take on a negative world, and it elevates the Empire storytelling in Star Wars. What is this? Who? Why? I wasn't a fan of people turning on each other, and I get why, but when you're in the field of strong penultimate episodes like Mandalorian Season 2 and 3, Agatha All Along, even the recent ones of Doctor Who, including Not the Foe, unless including the Battle of of Colossus the Vanquishers, which is well loathed by the fandom. This falls flat, and it annoys me because I just felt something was missing here. I did like the kind of rivalry between Ronnie 1 and Ronnie 2, however, I would have loved more to have made it an entertaining feast. I feel like Anita Dobson has it, but I feel she's overshadowed by Archie Punjabi sometimes, because that is kind of sad, as I think they're way better than what they've been written. I would never like anything that puts people against each other. Some VRs had that, but because of the errors here, it elevates it more. Yes, it makes them fires, but like I did with Ruby, but this just felt hopeless. Might be the approach Russell was showing for. Might not for, unless. Might be the approach Russell was going for, but unless. Might be the approach Russell was going for, but I would rather have a unity of monologues than this tack, because it is tack and I don't think it's fair. Why the monologue, Russell? I was bored, and it wasn't great as what Chris Chimmel could do, and that kind of interested me more. This is gonna be a theme! I like that the Vindicator was more than just a tracking device, as it powers up the Wishwell's destruction to release Omega. I do think the cliffhanger is good. Belinda's removed out of existence, the Doctor trapped on a crashing balcony thanks to Riley's Jesse, and Ruby and her friends watching their city be destroyed. Not the best start to finale, but can it redeem itself? That's it for this 5-minute review. Please like this review and subscribe to the podcast channel to keep up to date with all the latest content. Thank you for listening to Fasman Jones, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Subscribe to Fasman Jones and stay tuned